Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Goldman Road. It has been a week, as usual. I did not get a lot of video this week. Matter of fact, I don't think I've gotten any. So Monday night, we went bowling and joined a bowling league. I do have some score footage from that, but no bowling footage. We decided to join the league, and we're going to bowl on Monday night. Now, there's also a league on Thursday night, and we have friends that bowl on that league, and one of them is having surgery, so Clarence is going to sub for her while she's out recovering, and then she'll be back to play. So our team captain is going to go ahead and join the Thursday night league as well, and he's going to be on a team. I do not feel like I can bowl 2 nights a week. That's a lot. And plus, my ring finger, and I don't know, it's not swollen now, but it's still a little sore. But it swelled up on me. We bowled. So we did the birthday party a couple of weeks ago. And it was fine then. Didn't have any trouble. Didn't really even, I got a little sore, but not bad. But Monday night, we bowled 3 games. I was very proud of my scores. But again, finger, just this joint, swelled up, and it's tender, and of course my thigh, but that's because Brenda doesn't lunge very often. So anyway, Clarence is going to bowl on Thursday night until the lady gets back from her knee surgery, and then we're going to bowl every week on Monday night for 36 weeks. 36 weeks. So, I'm counting it as exercise. I can do that, right? Tuesday I worked the polls. We had our first election of the year. And it was my first time to work the polls. So that was a new experience. We had a lot of people come through. I was RO, which is return officer. And there's a lot more behind the polls than anyone ever sees. It really is. You think, oh, you walk in, you show your ID, you sign the book and you vote. There's a lot more to that. We had to make sure our numbers stayed consistent from where they signed in versus where my electronic machine was counting. We had to make sure we did paper ballots, and they scanned them into the machine, but if there was a problem, we had to be there to help. But we had to make sure everything scanned properly. At the end of the night, that's where our part came in. Kind of during the day, we just kind of were able to stroll around and just, chit-chat and have a good day. But after everything was over, as soon as that poll closed at 7, that's when we started. We had accounting to do. We had to seal everything up. We had to document all of the seal numbers. There was so much. I enjoyed it. So the runoff election will be, I believe it's the 29th. And then of course we'll have our general election in November. So, anyway, new experience there. Wednesday, I don't remember doing anything Wednesday. I mean, we worked at the chicken house and did the normal. I cooked. chicken with Italian cream sauce last night. Y'all seen me do that. I'll try to remember to link that video. It was really good. In the video, I did the canned chicken, but this time I actually seasoned my chicken and cooked it. It was boneless, skinless chicken breast, and I seasoned it with salt and pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and I think that was all. Then I put just a tad bit of oil in a skillet, and I cooked them for 7 minutes on each side. Took that out, kind of drained a little bit of the oil out of the skillet, and then I started in on my cream sauce. The Boursin cheese, the Parmesan cheese, the heavy cream, got all that silky and smooth, added the sun-dried tomatoes, and then I added my chicken back in. Now, as it simmered a little bit, my sauce got kind of thick, and I thinned it just a little bit with some more heavy whipping cream. And I did egg noodles last night. And so I did it, I think the last time I did spaghetti noodles, and that was fine. But last night I did egg noodles with it. And so when my noodles were finished, I dumped them in there and got them all coated. Grayson ate an entire plateful. But he loves chicken Alfredo, and that's what we called it. We just told him it was chicken Alfredo. And I made sure that I did not put any sun-dried tomatoes in his plate. He gave it a thumbs up, so he enjoyed it. But I will try to remember to post that video down below, and that way you can have that recipe and you can go back and watch that video. Today is Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday. Had a little bit of bad news this morning. One of our fur babies passed away. He was at the vet's office yesterday, and they called me really close to 5 o'clock, and he had gotten away from them. Now, Woody he was part schnauzer. He was a lot part schnauzer. So he didn't shed, and his hair grew, so he had to be groomed, and he hated it. He didn't like it. He didn't like baths. So when the little vet tech went in to get him to take him out to go potty, he busted loose and somehow got through an outside door. And they followed and ran after him, best they could until he went into some tall stuff. And anyway, we were all over Noxpater last night trying to find him. And we got a call this morning that someone had found him and he had passed away. So I went and picked him up, and the vet actually had gotten a call, and when I came through the four-way stop at Noxpater, I didn't realize, but she was right behind me. She came through it just as I turned. And when I pulled in and parked, she pulled in just in front of me. And so we got our county supervisor. We can contact him to do burials and things like that for farm animals and different things. And so the backhoe happened to be coming through today, and they graciously came through and took care of that for us. So Woody will be missed. He came to us in 2014. Hillary had just started working in Noxpater. We had been through the tornado, and she found him in Woody's parking lot, hence his name. And he had a limp, and he was about 3 weeks old, and she called me, and she's like, "Mama, there's this puppy, and I think he's hurt." And I'm like, you do what you need to do, because I know what I would have done. So she got him up and she carried him to the vet, and he's been with us ever since. So, but you know, they worm their way into your heart. So he will be missed. Now this afternoon we have a volleyball game to go to, and I will try to get some footage of that because that is going to be exciting. Our little godchild is going to be playing. She gets to play with the junior high. She is 7th grade. They grow up too fast. But she's a really good player. I love to watch her serve. She has got an arm on her. So we're going to go watch her play at 4:30. And I'm going to try to get some footage there. Just strictly because the girls are they're just amazing. This is their first year of playing, but they are doing really, really good. Now, of course, you've got some of them like me, that maybe they're not very athletic, but they're out there trying. So props to them, because I don't know that I'm terrible at volleyball. You know, when you go and you're supposed to hit the ball, or however you're supposed to hit it, I always want to hit it one-handed so it goes like off to the side. I never could play volleyball. I never could get those hands to stay together so I could get that pump or whatever. But they do a really good job. I've watched them play before, and I may have put some video of them on there. But anyway, gonna go watch them a little bit this afternoon. So we'll see if I get video on or not. And then we're headed to the bowling alley because, like I said, Clarence is gonna sub for our friend until she can get back from her knee surgery. So she had her knee surgery yesterday, so she's going to be out for 3 or 4 weeks. They're thinking she may be out 6, but they're thinking 3 or 4. So, but anyway, that's been our week. And I know I usually cook something and have a recipe, and it's just kind of been one of those weeks. Energy level today is kind of down, naturally. But it's going to get better. We have, trying to think of the word, and of course it has left me, but we have those moments in life that, you know, we have our time. So, this week, though, energy's been pretty good. I've just been out of the house a lot, so I hadn't got anything done. Surprisingly, well, we ate out 2 nights, so I didn't use up any dishes or anything, but kitchen has stayed pretty clean. I'm okay with it. This half wall here behind me needs some work, but when does it not? But I'll get back into the routine. I have got to, maybe I need to call Dee Dee and tell her I need some motivation. You know, that motivation where she says, I'm coming to clean your house on so-and-so date, and you run like a banshee that whole time trying to get your house clean before she gets there. I need that kind of motivation. I need a friend to call me, like, randomly and go, hey, I'm coming to your house this week. It'll probably be later in the week, or it'll be, I'm coming to your house Monday, or I'm coming, you know, just randomly throw out a day. Whether they come or not, that's okay. But it would give me the motivation to stay on top of it. Not let them walk into a complete disaster. So I think I'm going to put that out there. My friends around here, y'all need to randomly call me and say, whoo, I'm coming to your house. But give me a couple of days notice so I can work myself to death. Anyway, this weekend I think we're going to be pretty laid back. I don't have anything going on that I can think of. So I think we're going to have a slow weekend. I'll probably work as I can here in the house. Of course, we have the chicken houses we've got to deal with. But yeah, I think we're going to do a slow weekend. May throw in a recipe or whatever for y'all for Monday. But I need to try to get some video and things going during the week and get ahead of schedule, because right now, today is Thursday and I'm talking to you for tomorrow. This should go up on Friday. So need to get on that. Need to get ahead of scheduling on that. We're gonna get everything worked out for sure. So anyway, it's probably gonna be late tonight when we get home from the bowling alley, because I believe they have to bowl 3 games, and they start bowling at 6. They can start practicing like at 6:15, and I think it's 6:30 they start bowling, and then they're gonna bowl 3 games. Well, depends on how fast the other team plays. Depends on how fast this team plays. It will take about an hour per game. So we're looking probably 9 or 9:30 before we leave. Which isn't awful. But when you come home and need to edit a video and get it up and all of that. But it'll be fine, because I will have tomorrow morning, because this won't be scheduled to go up until 5 tomorrow evening. So, I think that's about all. I'm going to leave you here. Grayson's napping, and I believe he's up. But I'm going to leave you here, but I'm going to add some video after this, and I'll look back and see if I did any pictures, and I know I did the pictures from Monday night when we bowled our 3 games, so I'll show you that score. Our team will have 4 players with a backup, so it's Clarence and myself and another couple, and their name David and Vanessa, and then Hillary is going to be our sub in case somebody is out. I know I'll be having surgery, so Hillary will bowl for me while I'm out, and then Vanessa is like a telehealth nurse, and she has to work some nights. So on the night she has to work, Hillary will bowl for her. So we've got that covered, and we're gonna have fun. That's the main thing. We're just gonna get out there and have fun. But I'm gonna post a few pictures after this, maybe a little video from the volleyball game. You just never know. But anyway, I know I've rambled on long enough. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get a routine going to where I can take care of everything. We're still gonna have bad days. It's okay. But Grayson has gotten it. Oh, there he is. I knew he was coming around. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna leave you here. So until next time, Grayson and I will see you later. Come on, Olivia. Ooh,